damn, there's so much shit going on. And that's all I do when I hit the crib. I just be watching the news. Hell yeah, that's my dream, man. I want to be a news reporter one day. I want to have my own segment called Ninja Please. Every time some crazy shit go on or somebody say something stupid, I'm just be like, Ninja Please. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, everybody will watch that. Man, but look at what's going on now. And they talking about the civil rights movement and my Uncle Malcolm and my Aunt Betty. Hell yeah. What? And they say they killed my Uncle Malcolm. And I can't believe it. They finally killed him. He been saying they was gonna kill him for years. I thought he was tripping. But look, my Aunt Betty on TV. That's crazy. Yeah, this my Aunt Betty Shabazz. Hey, yeah, this my Uncle Malcolm wife. And she the strongest woman I know. She gotta take care of all them kids by herself now. That shit crazy. They really gunned them down in public in front of everybody. And that shit crazy. It's a crazy time we live in. First Martin Luther King, now Uncle Malcolm. And that shit crazy. Hey, yeah, you gotta pay attention, man. You don't pay attention, you never know what's going on out here. My Aunt Betty, she said she's gonna fight for the civil rights movement. She ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? She gonna fight for black people's rights. You know what I'm saying? She trying to vote and everything. That's unheard of in these times. Women can't do nothing but sit at the back of the bus and cook. You know what I'm saying? So shit, this new. For a black woman to be on the news and have this much power and pull, you know what I'm saying? You never know. The next president might be a woman. And she could be black. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here. Y'all pay attention.
How do you feel about this whole thing and about those responsible for it? You know, Malcolm had talked with all of us from time to time, indicating that he expected it. Do you think he expected it this soon?
Well, I have no idea whether he expected this on or not, but I think the press and the police attitude towards what he was saying about the different things was not very fair. The police and the press tried to make it look he bummed his own home, which was ridiculous. I mean, he had no insurance on the furniture or himself or anything like that. And now I guess they'll say he shot himself.
Can we just ask this? Malcolm said he knew who was responsible for the conspiracy. Now, do you know?
Well, you can speak to our lawyer, Percy Sutton.
I will, but
yes.
Do you know?
You can speak to our lawyer, Percy Sutton.
Mr. Sutton, do you have any statement to make it all about this?
No, I think Malcolm stated in an investigation that was held as to the circumstances on the fire last Friday that he stated then, and the evidence is before the police and the fire department as to who he believed were the persons attempting to kill him. And now he's dead, and I think we ought to review what he said then.
Mrs. Malcolm X, your husband had a great many followers. What will be their reaction to what has happened to him?
Next question.
Do you feel that the police now have in their custody the man or the men who are responsible for the death of your husband?
She doesn't know who they have.
Man to express fear. He expressed concern over the last year and a half, and it had appeared in the papers, but they would never say that it was actually the case. They would always say that he claimed this.
No one took him seriously.
Yeah. If I ain't watching the news, then I'm most likely watching some music videos on MTV or something. Or BET Uncut. I love that shit, man. Ever since I seen that tip drill video. Yeah, the one with Nelly in it, with the credit cards. When he was just swiping and swiping. It ain't work at first. The second or third time that would work. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know I ain't old enough to be watching Uncut, but this type of shit I be watching. Oh shit, look, Lil Wayne coming up. Man, I remember this performance. This the one he invited me to. Y'all know I helped him write this verse. Look, check it out. I told y'all I've been writing songs since I was little. I did all type of stuff for the music industry. And a couple movies here and there and everything. Now I'm on the cartoons. Real shit, this is my life, you know what I'm saying? This is a different lifestyle, it's a way of living, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't accustomed to it. Hey, yeah. Just cause I do one big thing, that don't mean it's over. I could do bigger things. What y'all think big, you know what I'm saying? That might be little to me. So I ain't never trip on Wayne. Or nobody else that I worked with. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.